guys, one sign that your breakthrough is here is you will get a lot of opposition. The reason for that is because the Bible mentioned that we battle not with flesh and blood, but by the Spirit. I don't have a full concept if the devil can somehow know what the blessings are to come, or maybe when it's nearer they will start having a hint, because it's human nature to be vocal about it, especially if God has revealed it to you. Now I know there are some people that prefer to not be vocal. I have big respect to them, but God didn't make me like that. I also heard a theory that whoever God calls as a prophet would be a little bit much more vocal. I'm not saying that God called me to be prophet, but I'm definitely here to minister and to share the gospel. I noticed that a lot of people who refuse to talk are most of the time the people who also refuse to share the gospel. Now I have nothing against them. They have different calling. God has designed us uniquely, in our own way. Depends on the assignment and the purpose that God called us to do. But I definitely noticed that when your breakthrough is near, oppositions will come. It's basically a spiritual opposition, and he will use people around you, things around you, to oppose you. It's very obvious when he uses non-Christian, but the closer it gets, you will actually hear and see the opposition from the people you love, from the people you least expect. Some theory will say that you might even hear it from your spiritual leader, but I haven't experienced it yet. But I experienced it at the moment with some Christians whom I expect to know more about the scripture than the other or the previous Christians that I used to know, whom I think are less involved in the scripture. So I can share more later about this theory and specifically what I'm saying when it comes to this, but it's definitely a good sign to know, so you won't be hopeless. The devil will not attack you if you are not a threat. If you don't find any threat in your life or in your walk, that means that you're most likely walking with the devil. So if you're getting attacked, that means you are not.